How many of you look forward to this event all year? Yes.
Yeah.
This is the one I look forward to all the time. And there's a lot of reasons, but it is because of the dogs. Now, I don't think people realize all the time, but when you come, you do have the opportunity to visit with the shelters and the halfway homes and all of those to pick up a dog. But it's not like you're going to get the dog that day. Responsible places will ask questions about you. You have the opportunity sometimes to take that dog home for a week to make sure it's right for your family, your other pets, etc. But it will change your life. Coming and watching people interacting with their dogs changes their life. And we have a surprise this year. Our very own Parks Recreation Arts Director, Rhonda Perez, is getting a dog this year from Bark at the Park. Give her a hand. And Carol has agreed to help her pick it out, along with my wife and about 100 other people, and obedience. So do not let her leave without giving her advice. I know this event is really important to our council. It was particularly important when we were in the depths of the Depression and a recession. And we talked to the council about different events. And to a person, they said that event has to continue. And the way we're able to continue it is through partnerships with the community and sponsorships and a great staff. But it starts with leadership. It starts with Mayor Paris and the City Council saying this is important and this is something that needs to be done with the city and make it work. And to represent our council today is my great pleasure of introducing Council Member Ken Mann.
I get the fun part. You know, I want to make sure that everybody understands October 4th, Saturday, everybody needs to be here at Lancaster City Park. You need to bring your dog. It's a great time for the family and the dogs. You know, one of the things that Mark said about how important this event is, my wife has got 2 dogs. We actually started off with 1, and then there's a little story I got to share with you. We went to a Christmas party, and there's this little Chihuahua running all over the place, and I'm thinking, my gosh, somebody needs to settle that dog down. And one of the people that were holding the event said, hey, Ken, we just want to let you know that my wife got the dog out of a dumpster. And I said, oh, you got to be kidding me. Somebody would have taken the time to put a dog in a dumpster. You know, there's other ways to be able to take care of I believe, about unwanted pets, because usually you can find somebody that can take it. So, Rhonda, I applaud you for getting a dog at this event. This is great. So anyway, that was pretty much the conversation, and I went home. Next day, I come home, open the front door, and here's this little dog running all around. And I said, hey, isn't that dog that was over at the Christmas party? And she said, yeah. She says, Ken, she's so cute. And needless to say, that's how we ended up getting the second dog. But and her name is Bella, and she's a lap dog. And you know, it's funny, as much as, although I'm a dog lover, so because I'm the one that bought the wife the dog. So so now we got an addition that fits right in. And again, I just had to share that story. I get so appalled. But anyway, get off of my negative positive story. So we want to make sure that everybody comes out on October 4th. It's an all-day event. It's from 10 to 5. We're going to have great activities. This has been going on for 20 years. We want to make this a successful event as ever. And again, I think this is a great time to learn a little bit, show off your dogs, have a great time. And with that said, I'm going to turn it over to Carol and let Carol speak a few words. Carol, come on up.
I want to add that it's going to be Sunday, October 5th as well, from 10 to 3. So it's a whole weekend. Sit. Thank you. Okay. So Bark at the Park continues to grow and promote responsible dog ownership, and it remains a valuable resource for health and training information. A lot of the regular activities that you're used to seeing will be there again. The High Desert Obedience Club will be on site to help you with questions on how to have your dog behave in a large crowd and remain in control of your pet. Again, as Mark said, animal rescue and community organizations will also be on hand to provide information on animal care. Activities such as dock diving, agility, lure coursing, an obedience match, and the Man's Best Friend contest, they're going to add a lot of fun to our event. You may wonder why I'm wearing a tiara today, and some of our other committee members are. It's a bit of nonsense this year in that the BARC committee decided that we would be easy to identify by wearing tiaras. We couldn't decide on a color of shirt to identify us, so we came up with this great idea. So if you need help with something, just look for someone in a tiara, and our assistant, Josh Thomas, will be wearing a crown. So we've taken care of Josh as well. So this year's BARC is definitely going to keep you busy and your dog busy. You're going to be really tired when you get home. And so make sure that you come out and see all of the great stuff that we have this year. Thank you.
This is a unique event in that we have a lot of the community volunteers on a nonprofit committee that helps with this, but it still takes some good staff people to make it happen. And working with various people and various committees is always a challenge. It takes a really good person. And we have one in Melissa Varela, who gets to represent all of the staff members that work on this event. So please give Melissa a big hand.
First, I'd like to say thank you to Carol and all of the committee for their continued support of the Bark at the Park. It's because of volunteers like you that we are able to make this event such a huge success. At this time, I'd like to thank all of our valuable event partners. Without their support, we would not be able to offer this phenomenal event in our community. The partners include Antelope Valley Republican Assembly, Antelope Valley Transit Authority, Blue Buffalo Pet Foods, Camacho Auto Sales, High Desert Medical Group, H.W. Hunter, Lancaster West Rotary Club, Petrolock, Remax All Pro, Time Warner Cable, University of Antelope Valley, U.S. Bank, and Waste Management. Thanks to these partners and all of our volunteers, we can look forward to great entertainment, contests and games, educational information, more than 60 vendors, and fun for the entire family. And if that isn't incentive enough to come out to the Bark at the Park, consider that every year attendees help us raise thousands of dollars by simply showing up to this event and making on-site purchases. As a portion of the Lancaster Bark at the Park proceeds are donated to Lancaster Animal Shelter, providing just one more way for us to take care of our community and all who live in it. So please be sure to come on out on Saturday, October 4th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., Sunday, October 5th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. for a fun-filled weekend supporting the worthy cause of our local animals in need.